Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be talking about the task rubric for your essay on the giver. This is in connection to our unit on the power of the individual. Just like on our previous assessments, you'll insert your essay at the top of the task rubric. On your essay, make sure to highlight your text evidence in green. The first criteria you will be assessed on is analyzing text. This will be weighted twice in your essay. On the scoring rubric, you will note 4 different quadrants: not meeting standards minus, meeting standards plus, and exceeding standards. This will be how you are assessed on this rubric. For this assessment, you will receive both a score and specific feedback about your essay. Looking at the first criteria, you should note that you need several pieces of text evidence in your essay. If you have less than 2, you are not meeting standards. If you have 2 pieces of text evidence, you are meeting standards, and if you have 3, you are meeting standards plus. If your essay contains 4 or more pieces of explicit text evidence, you are exceeding the standards of this essay. This is what you should all be aiming for. Next, you will note what you have to do with this evidence. If you do not connect the evidence to your analysis of the text, that is not meeting the standards of this essay. If you attempt to connect some of the evidence to the analysis, that gets you to meeting standards minus, but in order to get to meeting standards plus, you need to have a clear connection between your analysis and your evidence. To exceed standards, you need to make sure that you have insightful connections that enhance the analysis, that you're going beyond simply restating what the evidence says, and you're providing some type of insight and explanation for your essay. Connecting your evidence and your analysis is a really important part of the essay writing process. By providing an explanation for how your evidence connects to your thesis and ultimately the task, you are making a connection between the evidence you have found and the expectations for the assignment. Let's take a look at the next criteria, which focuses on the organization of your essay. For the organization of your essay, it's very important that you follow the examples and suggestions provided in these videos. An essay that does not flow or has no logical order will not meet the standards for this essay. Ultimately, you want the organization of your essay to help build your case in your essay. Oftentimes, when we talk about the difference between an essay that's organized well and an essay that is not organized well, what we're talking about is an essay that helps support the analysis being provided, as opposed to an essay that gets in the way of the analysis being provided. The important thing to remember is that I talk about how your essay should be organized in all of these videos. If you follow the organizers and fill them out completely, you'll have no problem organizing your essay. It is really important that you use proper paragraphing in your essay. Make sure that you're using the transition word suggestions and the transitional phrases that are suggested in each organizer. The last section of the rubric deals with conventions. Make sure that you are using Grammarly to correct errors. Also, have someone else read over your work to make sure that it is clear and focused. I hope this introduction to the task rubric helped you to understand what the expectations are for this assessment. Please let me know if you have any questions by emailing me or visiting my office hours on Zoom. I hope your family is staying healthy and safe. Take care.